It might be cold and drizzly where you are, but Access episode 53 is hot, hot, hot! Here's why. We're at the FIFA 13 Celebrity Cup in Access all areas, shooting zombies in a care home at this Resi-themed horror experience in Manchester, and rounding up the latest news in our PlayStation briefing. But first, get ready for stealth, steampunk and possessing fish in our Game of the Week, Dishonored.
People are describing new stealth adventure Dishonored as a mix between the murdering people in slippers of Assassin's Creed and the steampunk superpowers of Bioshock. And for once, people are right.
Dishonored has you playing as Imperial bodyguard turned revolutionary assassin Corvo, who's imprisoned during a coup in the clockwork sci-fi city of Dunwall. The last laugh is on his buttoned up jailers though, as Corvo not only escapes, but develops rune-based superpowers after a dream encounter with this man.
I am the outsider, and this is my mark.
The only downside of which appears to be the need to carry around a talking heart.
All of time is meaningless here.
I mean, it's an actual heart. You just hold it. It helps you make decisions.
We're going to need a decision today, so.
Yeah, okay.
What is that?
Luckily, the powers themselves are great. You start with Blink, the ability to dash instantaneously over short distances and up walls, and as you find more runes, you can add the ability to see enemies through solid objects and even possess animals.
Imagine that!
Yes. Look, it's me. I'm just going to get in this bag. I'm in it. The cat is in the bag. I'm definitely the cat. Added to this, there's a whole load of sneaky rooftop action, with Corvo climbing, creeping and secretly swimming his way past guards and into places the guards wouldn't necessarily want him to go.
The world of Dunwall has clearly been designed with multiple alternative routes to encourage improvisation and open gameplay.
There's a reward for completing missions without killing anyone, and another for not being seen at all. But it's more than a choice between going in silent or channeling the avenging angel of knives. There are loads of options, which draw upon all your powers. Yes, Dishonored does fall foul of some stealth game cliches, like people turning to face the nearest wall once a conversation is finished.
But overall, the combination of your abilities with the open levels leads to an unusually engaging and experimental way of playing.
And that's not even the best bit. That's the city of Dunwall itself, a truly original world that mixes images of Imperial London beset by plague with an alternative science of whale oil and elixirs to make a really solid fictional playground.
And that's Dishonored. Excellently designed, brilliantly new, and it lets you be animals.
Guys? I think I'm stuck. Guys, I'm still the cat. Don't stroke me.
It's time for PlayStation Briefing, that part of the show where we tell you stuff and you listen. And the first thing we have to tell you about is THQ's WWE 13 event from last week. It kicked off with a competition to see which member of the press could cut the best wrestling promo, which we won, obviously. Say hello to The Tolerator! Before we dragged Bryce Yang into a corner and asked him if we could ever appear in WWE as DLC.
The great thing about WWE 13, just like previous games, is that the Tolerator, for instance, might not be a character on the roster, but through our creation suite, which really allows people to create basically anything, right? You can create the Tolerator, to a T, and then upload that character for everybody else to then download. So the Tolerator could be on everybody's WWE 13 game.
I'm fine with that. Attention fans of Resident Evil 6! During our recent adventure at the Eurogamer Expo, we slipped away with guest presenter Marcus Beard to a Resi-themed Wesker & Son butcher's shop at London's Smithfield Market.
So let's have a look. Hey, can I get you a drink? Not a talker, are you? You little scamp.
What have you done?
I'm ready to go. I'm done.
Utterly foul. And to celebrate, we've got more Resi-themed larks coming up shortly. Finally, while we're on the theme of the Eurogamer Expo, there's the small matter of announcing the winner of our PlayStation Charades event. The competition was fierce and at times certifiably insane, but the daddy of the lot has to be Chris Lane. for his amazing floor-shuffling performance as Old Snake, for which he wins a massive bag of nice things, including these awesome insert coin tees, copies of Darksiders 2 and Resident Evil 6, and whatever else we find lying around the office. That's briefing done for now. We'll hit you with more news next week. Stepping into a world of digital wonderment now, it's the week's best from On The Store. Hey PlayStation Plus subscribers, what would you say to a game where you get to control a lunatic leperine with a massive gun and a real problem with pretty much everything? We bet you'd say, hell yeah! Well, add : Wrath of the Dead Rabbit, and you've got the title of the latest addition to the PlayStation Plus Instant Game Collection. That means you get all this lovely 2D mega violence at no extra cost to your subscription. Bloody hell yeah! And then there's some 3D mega violence with an extra helping of swears in Bulletstorm, available to download right now for Plus members. In it, you get to be washed up space pirate Grayson Hunt as he romps around an extraterrestrial dystopia shooting men in the danglies. Bottom line, it's brilliant, and if you don't play it, then you're all a bunch of
namby-pamby sucks.
Yeah, that. And then there's NBA 2K13. Excellent news for the basketball obsessed, or even just the basketball slightly curious, as it's a superbly polished recreation of our sixth favourite sport. Download it today and you'll be pulling slam dunks, alley-oops and other things we don't understand in no time at all. Unless you're a mug, you love great white sharks because they're big and brilliant and bite Australians. But what about cardboard great white sharks? You love them too, especially now that Derek the Deathbin has arrived on the store in the superbly playable momentum-based side-scroller. It's all about stuffing your face with excellent seafood while jumping through hoops, which really should be a thing on Man vs Food. Download it now. That's your lot from On The Store for this week. We'll have more digital fun for you next time. Greetings from sunny Manchester, where this week we visited this derelict care home to eradicate any and all survivors. And by survivors, we mean actors in zombie makeup. Yes, welcome to Z Event's Resident Evil 6 themed survival horror experience, where you get to dress up in fashionable overalls and pump BB pellets into people while stumbling around in the dark, screaming like a wuss. Here's Capcom's Neil Gorton to explain more.
Today, we're dressing the mansion up as a secret umbrella base where everything's gone wrong. We're giving our journalists and community guys shotguns and we're sending them in there to clean up the mess. You're going into not often areas that are pitch black. You've got a failing torch which will kick out at any moment, and these zombies know the mansion a lot better than you do, so they are willing and able to jump out at you when you least expect it. And when you've got multiple zombies coming at you from different directions and you're low on bullets, it gets pretty scary and pretty intense. I ran out of ammo once. I mean, the whole nature of this is survival horror, so there's only a limited amount of ammunition, and I blew through mines in record time. You're trained to clear doors like proper Navy SEAL teams, and yeah, I got excited, didn't clear it, somebody grabbed me, and yeah, I screamed the mansion down.
Thanks to Neil, Sarge and the Corporals, and of course the zombies. Head to zevents.co.uk to book your own Fright Fest, or if you'd rather stick with your couch, Resident Evil 6 is out right now. Have you ever wondered who'd be best at FIFA out of a load of footballers, a couple of Olympians and a musician? Well, wonder no more, because the recent FIFA 13 Celebrity Cup in Manchester sorted the Lionel Messis from the Carlton Palmers in 4 rounds of A-list footy combat. Community presenter Ben Stead was there to play games, eat sandwiches and do some interviews too. Take it away, Ben.
We're about to speak to Ashley Young. I'm very excited about this because I'm a big Manchester United fan. So we're here at the FIFA 13 Celebrity Cup. Obviously FIFA 13 is a big football game, so I'm just wondering, do you and the Manchester United teammates play it, and who would you say is the best?
Yeah, you know, it's one of the games that everybody plays. Myself, Tom Cleverley, Phil Jones, Chris Smalling, Wayne Rooney plays, Rio plays, Danny Welbeck, just to name a few, so it's quite competitive at the club.
And next we've got Greg Rutherford, and I'm really excited about this because I'm a big fan of the long jump. I'm just wondering, are you a big fan of FIFA, and did you play it like at the Olympics?
Yeah, I am a big fan of it. I don't have much time to play it, that's the only problem. But to be honest, I'm a bit of a transfer window whore.
Like, what felt better? Was it winning the league in FIFA or winning a gold medal at the Olympics?
Winning the league in FIFA.
To be fair, a few of the lads usually take the PlayStation away on away trips and have a game every now and then. In terms of who the best one is, I'm not too sure. We usually play doubles, so it's a lot different. You can pass the buck on to someone else.
Each time that the game's brought out, it always just seems like the game's got so much better, and that's exactly what's happened with this one.
So at the end of the FIFA 13 Celebrity Cup, we have our champion, which was Jose Enrique. I've been Ben Stead, and I've been reporting for PlayStation Access.
Thanks to EA, Ashley, John and Greg. We're expecting Christmas cards, guys, and an even bigger thanks to Ben for being brilliant. Except there. If you go down to the woods today, you're in for a axe to the face! Because Naughty Bear Panic in Paradise is coming, and well, if the title didn't give it away, it's all about a bear being really naughty. Look, there he is now. Well, if you like the look of that, Naughty Bear Panic in Paradise is out right now. Outrageous. See you next week.